Hey everybody, this is DataDan, and in this video I'm going to do a walkthrough of the final outcome of my project Extension Runners that I've been working on during the TableN pilot program. Before I jump into the demo, I just wanted to give a quick explanation of what Extension Runners is and why I wanted to build it. So Extension Runners is an NFT collection that builds on top of the Chain Runners Genesis and XR collections. Holders of original runners will be able to claim matching tokens in the extension collection. And extension runners cannot be sold or traded. They're only a utility token for existing runners. And the way they add utility is that extension runners can be customized. Users can enable and disable individual traits, and that mutability is powered by TableLand. So let's jump into the demo. Everything you see here is running on the Goerli testnet, but the extension collection will be deployed to ETH mainnet since that's where the original runner collections are. And since this is running on a testnet, I'm using a fake chain runner collection here where I can just mint myself any token. So I've minted myself two of the favorite runners that I do own, 2124 and 7114, and Flashwreck's amazing Divine Hood XR Skull. And the first thing we can see here is that I've already claimed one extension runner and that I have two more that I can claim. And since this is a demo, I'm using testnet ETH, so I'm just going to go ahead and claim both. Users do have the option to claim as many or as few tokens as they want. And now we just have to wait for this transaction to finish. And there we go. So we can now see that I have two new extension runners. And we can also see that since these are rendered using the original pixel art, we got ourselves a really cool version of the XR Skull. So let's take a look at what customizing a runner looks like. If we click into the detail view for a runner, we can toggle traits on and off and preview what it will look like. So let's say that in this example, I want to update my ninja so that he doesn't wear glasses, and I want to disable the yellow background. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then hit save. And as you can see, this requires a transaction to persist the update in TableLand. I've written a custom contract for this update flow that helps guarantee that only the holder can update the traits and that the gas cost for toggling traits is as low as possible. And now that the transaction is finished, we can close the modal and we'll see that the runner has been updated. And I can also go ahead and refresh the page just to help prove that it is persisted. And that's what the entire flow looks like when you claim and customize extension runners. So what happens if you buy a chain runner on the secondary market after this gets released? So since extension runners are always bound to the holder of the matching Genesis or XR runner, by buying a runner you'll get control over the extension runner too if it's already been minted, and you'll be able to use this site to just transfer it to your wallet. And if it hasn't been minted yet, you can just go ahead and claim it like we did earlier in the demo. And as we've seen, using TableN for the metadata is really great since it enables these types of experiences with mutable data. But another really cool benefit is that it makes all data queryable off-chain using SQL. So I've added another page to the website that documents the table schemas that the project uses so that anyone can explore that, learn how to query them, and maybe even build on top of that data. I've also included some fun and interesting queries that can be run using this data. One example that I think will be really fun to see is which trait's the most common trait between claimed extension runners, for instance. So I've embedded that entire query, and it also runs and embeds the results into a table here. And while I've been testing, I've been minting a lot of skulls for myself, so we can see that the most common trait is skull red dot dice. Another fun thing that'll be fun to look at is what is the most common disabled trait. So same here. The query is embedded and we can see the results. And since this is a demo where I'm the only user using it, we can see that the two traits that I disabled earlier are showing up here. And that's it for the demo. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to reach out to me in the TableN Discord. My handle there is DataDan. And thanks so much for watching.